You Don't Like Podcasts, where we have conversations you don't like that need to be had.
Back against federal plans to send National Guard troops to a city. Saturday, he signed an executive order aimed at blocking the potential deployment, calling it a response to a credible threat.
I do not take this executive action lightly. I would have preferred to work in a more collaborative approach.
The mayor says the Protecting Chicago initiative demands President Trump stand down from his threat to deploy the National Guard.
This sweeping executive order directs our Department of Law to pursue any and every legal mechanism to hold this administration accountable for violating the rights of Chicagoans.
Trump has identified Chicago as a potential target for his nationwide crime crackdown.
Chicago, everybody knows how bad it is. They should be saying, please come in.
Trump also taking aim at Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker, calling him crazy for saying he doesn't need federal help, and posting on social media Saturday night, quote, better straighten it out fast or we're coming. Law enforcement officials tell ABC News the Trump administration is preparing to surge immigration enforcement operations in Chicago as early as next week, with DHS asking to use a nearby naval station as a base of operations. The mayor pushing back.
We will not have our police officers, who are working hard every single day to drive down crime, deputized to do traffic stops and checkpoints for the president.
Trump has already deployed federal law enforcement supported by the National Guard to largely Democratic-run states and cities led by some of his political rivals.
All right, so we got Chicago back in the news once again. Violent crimes in Chicago. So, what you thinking? What you think going on?
Chicago been an issue for years, all the way back into Obama when he was president. I don't remember him doing nothing too much about it. I can't remember what they did, but it's a start. I feel like Trump going over the start. I don't think they're doing enough down there. Black people, we got to do better. We can't be taking each other out in our own neighborhoods. There's people, grandparents, parents, cousins, and definitely children. I see a lot of children getting taken out there. So when is this gonna stop? Hate that y'all shouldn't want the government to get involved in that. So change got to start within. Like I've been hearing some people saying some stuff, but I think when I was looking at a lot of people down there agree. Now the mayor, he can go and cut it loose. I ain't trying to hear nothing he talking about because he's not doing nothing. I mean, how many people are gonna get taken out of, like, you just getting deleted for no reason, bullets flying in people's houses and stuff. Y'all know what it is out here. It's hard, like people barely holding on to their stuff. So when is it gonna end? Just over gains and whatever else they got going on down there. So what you think? You think Trump?
I mean, something got to give. That's how I look at it. Like something got to give. Like
Yeah,
it should.
Go ahead, my fault.
It shouldn't take, the government to step in like that. But I mean, at this point, what else they gonna do? Like they always want to talk about community this, community that, but what is the community doing? The community is not coming together.
The community not coming together, and where's our Black Lives Matter? All that stuff is important. It can't be about no police brutality and all that. I ain't trying to hear about none of that. We got to take care of each other before we start throwing stones on the outside community. So Chicago, what I'm saying, y'all need to get better. I want to see y'all do better. Ain't nobody trying to hear no 53 people getting shot or whatever y'all got going on down there. I mean, it's getting ridiculous. I mean, come on now, like
what's the problem though?
Yeah, I don't like. So what's the root cause? I don't know. What is the problem? I mean, I feel like it's the politics. I mean, what you think?
I mean, this is not one issue. It's several issues. It's the culture. I think a lot of it has to do with the culture. It's the entertainment. It's the music. It's the drug culture. I mean, it's just a variety of things. And then you got all these people, the politicians in that city, y'all saying one thing, but then the people, we seeing something different. You know, you got, oh, the crime rate is down. Okay, how the crime rate down? And y'all just had over 50 people getting shot over the Labor Day weekend. But it's down though.
What them folks talking about? I agree with you. Yeah, the drill music or whatever that
Yes,
is.
because didn't that start? Did it start in Chicago?
I don't know where it started. I just know what it was when the rapper was. Then he.
Who you talking about? The King Von?
Nah, not him. The
Oh.
other one that was peeing on somebody's grave and they came and took him out. Man, I don't know. Whatever the drill music is, they cut it out.
I don't know. But I was watching a couple of videos and I did listen to some of the residents of Chicago, and some of them had pushback about him coming down there, and I do understand like the pushback, because yeah, you have the National Guard come out here, show their presence, show their force. Everything may die down, right then and there. But then what happens when they pack up and leave? Does Chicago go back to doing what they've been doing? The National Guard can't stay and babysit the citizens of Chicago. Like, as a people, we have to be held accountable. We got to do better.
Look, I agree with you. Non-National Guard can't babysit, and most likely, yeah, it's gonna be some stuff going on back down there as soon as they leave. But that's all it's gonna be. Now, what's gonna have to happen is gonna be changed. Yeah, and the politicians. So I don't know. Like they just need some act right around now. Whatever they need to do, they need to do it. Because and like I said, it's not just Chicago. Sure, it's a lot of our urban cities.
It's not. That's when you said that, I was just looking because I did see that in some other cities that's on the list. I saw New Orleans, your hometown.
Yeah, for
I
sure.
saw New Orleans on the list. So I don't know, man. Us black folks, we sit here, we got so much pride, and we don't want to be told anything. We don't need nobody telling us what to do and how to act, what to wear, how to talk, all that. But then look at your behavior though.
Thank you. Y'all want nobody to babysit y'all, but somebody got to come and babysit y'all.
Because y'all killing the baby. Because y'all, let me rephrase that. Because our children are being slaughtered.
Exactly. I don't want to see I don't know what they got going on, the National Guard or whoever going down there. I ain't trying to see them on my block. So right. I'm with y'all on that. But y'all gotta want that for yourselves. Y'all gotta want change for yourself. I done been through Katrina and all that and saw them army trucks, but that wasn't no pretty sight.
No. And then what does that say about America as a country, as a whole? Like, where we gotta have the military police in our streets.
Thank you. Then you got curfew and all. Like, who wants to go through all that? Because y'all don't know how to act.
No, that's scary. That's scary when you really think about it. Like, it's, that's something that you see on TV in a movie, but not real life. So it's then got to the point where we need the National Guard to police, citizens. Like, these are citizens, and everybody in Chicago not bad. Every hood, every ghetto is not filled up with criminals.
That's
some
right.
of us are just trying to make it. Period. That's it. And it's not fair to the the generations before us that they didn't work hard. They didn't pay for their house. They own their homes. They don't want to get up and move. Their life is there. And they should be able to enjoy what they work hard for without all this riffraff. Like, I don't understand it. I don't. We just, as a people, we just need to get down to the root cause of it. And I ain't trying to just go all the way left with it, but this is some spiritual stuff, like for real, because for you to look at somebody that look like you, that look like it could be your brother, your sister, your mama, your daddy, your cousin, and pull the trigger or whatever y'all call yourselves doing, that's a bit much, man.
Exactly.
That's a bit much.
Nah, I totally agree. And I ain't trying to be funny because these my folks, but mama, grandma, aunts, get Pookie and Ray right now. Get it together. Because when they come down there, come running through y'all neighborhoods, they gonna pop first and ask questions later. That's what come with all that. That's what come with basically destruction.
And then us as a people, we know who the bad apples are. Like, we know that. So I get tired of seeing y'all on the TV talking about my baby no, your baby was not good. No, he wasn't. He ran and terrorizing the whole community. I'm tired of that. We have to hold ourselves accountable. We got to hold our people accountable. When I say our people, I ain't just talking about Black people. I'm talking about your own family members. You got to start holding them accountable. If you know they moving funny, it needs to be addressed. That's another thing that's a problem in the Black community. We want to, everything got to get swept under the rug. Nah, man. No, because wrong is wrong. You got to call it out. Even if it's your child. If it's your child, if it's your son, if it's your daughter out here being a menace to society, it needs to be addressed. Exactly. Period. Call it out.
Exactly.
Like my boy Hassan be saying, I'm teaching my kids not to delete your children.
Exactly.
So we all need to be on one accord.
One accord. But that's another thing these days. Everything is soft towards the children. You can't hear them, can't look at them wrong, or nothing. Like, ain't nobody. You know they ain't the way. Ain't nobody doing that. So. Look, and this is not to bash our own folk. We love our folk. I love my skin. You know what I mean?
You just want us to do better.
We just got to do better.
That's it.
We got to stop being number one in the headlines of our own community. We're not running up in nobody else's community. We tearing down ourselves.
Yes. So we ain't going in the pale skin folks' neighborhoods and acting crazy.
Thank you.
Thank you. No, we're not doing that. We don't do that. But we gonna run up in.
You gonna run up in your brother and your sister's house.
Granny house.
These folks are getting taken out. They children as young as 3, 4, 5 years old get hit.
Yes.
So this is serious. So yes, I can stand behind getting some type of order. Would it cure the order? I doubt it because it's bigger than them just doing that. It got to stop. They got to start with the corruption of the politicians down there.
Yeah, that's true. But maybe this will scare them. Maybe this will be enough, like a big enough wake up call to be like, you know what? Look, they ain't playing. They send these troops down here. They we don't want that. Because who wants to wake up and see that? Who wants to leave their house and go to work and it's the National Guard out there?
Thank you.
Who want to leave and go to the grocery store and it's the National Guard? Y'all just being policed that heavy.
Thank you.
It's already enough surveillance going on. Period. Cameras everywhere. On top of the cameras, now we got to have the military, the local police. Like, come on, man. They shouldn't even want that. That, to me, that should be enough. Like, look, we don't want it. We don't want these people here. Like, just like you said, y'all better do something. They finna send them people out there.
They finna send them folks out there. Like, and this is a serious matter. I know we can joke and have fun, but it's serious. We know our folks. So, man.
It starts with a conversation.
That's it.
It starts with a conversation.
That's it.
And, some of the things that we say, some of our opinions, you're not going to like it.
Exactly.
But these conversations need to be had.
They need to be had. So, y'all give us a shout out. Let us know in the comments if y'all agree or disagree. I mean, everybody's opinion matters. So, let us know. And
we want to keep the conversation going,
Exactly. We want to keep this conversation going because it's healthy. I know it's a lot of stuff folks don't want to talk about this, but this is healthy. This is a start where we can move this to the right direction at least. So Let us know what y'all think.
All right. We're going to wrap this up. This is the You Don't Like podcast conversations you don't like that need to be had.